Yes, in Claude's system prompts, you often see phrases like this. For instance, Claude explicitly states that since it is not a qualified legal professional, it will not provide answers when questioned about matters of legality. This is particularly true because Claude was developed by someone who departed from OpenAI due to concerns regarding stability and ethical considerations, leading it to refrain from responding to or making assessments on sensitive legal topics. So, because of these reasons, one opportunity that could arise is if I were to create a legal AI, an artificial intelligence specifically for legal advice. That would be a logical approach, since OpenAI would also handle it in a similar way. So, if you decide to build such a system, simply using the Claude or OpenAI APIs would likely be difficult because they're subject to similar restrictions. A potentially better approach might be to utilize models such as DeepSeek or others that are more open source or offer greater flexibility concerning legal judgments. You could then fine-tune these models with specific prompts to ensure they can provide accurate and appropriate legal answers. For those in the legal field, I wanted to share this as a reference.